Morning all. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully the stream stays up this time. How you all doing? It's been a minute, huh? Oh, I'm very glad to be back. Very, very glad indeed. Oh, Wasp, you're spawned. Nice. I'm not sure what gate I'm at actually. I'll have to check that at the moment. I think I did see you on VATSpy or map.vatsim.net, whatever it is. I don't know what the jetway's doing. Once again, it seems to think that's where the plane is, and it's decided to throw its hood over there and call it done. So, yeah, okay, fine, whatever. The Microsoft Flight Sim jank continues. Hopefully the stream will stay up today. It was a bit weird last time. It just would not recover. I've had it before where the stream gets a bit weird. And, you know, like the bitrate drops and the data drops and all that stuff. But, yeah, that was a bit odd last time. So I apologise for that. Because it happened kind of towards the end of the stream. Which made the stream kind of unwatchable. Never mind. So who have we got in? Frug. Frug's in. Okays. Engineer on board. Christos, good morning. And of course Wasp. Lovely. So where are we going? We're going from Düsseldorf. I've never actually flown from Düsseldorf before. So I was kind of keen to try it out. Sorry if I sound really weird, by the way. I've been sick for the last few days, so I sound like I've got a bit of a cloves peg on my nose. Not the best timing. Especially with work heating up, like, before Christmas. Kind of need to be on my A game, and it's like, great, now I'm sick. So, never mind. Never mind. Hey, Tricky, you alright, Ashy? Yeah, so if I sound a bit weird, that's the reason why. It's not your speakers, it's not my mic, it's me. So, yeah, we're going over to Cork in Ireland, and looking at the weather, a little bit of a wind on the way in. We're going to come in on runway 34 on the ILS. Got 12 knots of crosswind, 8 knots of headwind, so... I mean, given that I haven't flown in, like, what feels like forever. Might be a bit dodgy on the way in, but we'll see. We'll see. As for the plan today, coming out of Düsseldorf, we are parked... Where are we? A10 is where I'm at. So we're going to use runway 23 left. So this one here. So we'll push back. And then using Tango, Papa 1, then onto Mike, I would presume. Then down to 23 left that way. And then we're straight out of Düsseldorf. And away we go. As for the arrival, so this is our kind of routine. We're going to kind of track along the coast a little bit, then turn in on final. Let's just check the missed approach. Missed approach, climb straight ahead to CK030, which is up here. Yeah. Climbing to 4,000, turn right to VOR, maintaining 4,000 to initiate another approach. Okay, so we sort of kind of got like a figure of 8 pattern going on. Max 220. Do not turn before MCP. Oh, well, do not turn before map. Cool. Transitions 5,000. What's the deal with Cork in terms of its layout? I've never been to Cork. So 3-4, this is us. And basically come off at Charlie by the look of it. Are there any better charts for Cork? Yeah, so Charlie then stand 8 on 9, I guess. Just nose it in. I guess Tricky will be over at the cargo apron. You in the 7.6 today, Tricky? Is that the plan? Okay, let's pin that one as well while we're at it. Very good. Yeah, never. I've been to. I'm sure I've been to Cork in real life, not the airport. What is it? There's something that's there. It's when I was a kid, on a family holiday to Ireland. Is it the Blarney Castle? Like the Blarney Stone? That's Cork, isn't it? I'm sure that's what it was. Right. Anyway, that's enough yapping. Let's get things fired up. So I've done fuel already. I've done the payload prior to going live. Weirdly, again, SimBrief wanted me to cruise at 240 today, which I thought was a bit odd. .500 feet elevation in Cork. Wow. I wouldn't have expected that. I thought, seeing as it's near the coast, it would be quite near to the ground, but obviously not. Frug, we're flying to Cork in Ireland. Okay, let's get those emergency lights armed. God, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. It's like, I haven't done this for over a week. It goes to show, doesn't it? If you don't do something, you forget. You really, really do. So I looked into my hydraulics issue as well. And I wonder if it's because I've not been using ground power. So I've put ground power on today. I've got into a bad habit, basically, of just not doing ground power. Sometimes they're odd for causing restrictions. Yeah. So when we flew out of Edinburgh, the first thing ATC said was your flight level's too low, I'm going to adjust it. So it's fair enough, I guess. Alright. Let's get that APU on while we're at it, shall we? Get the logo on. Oh, morning, Simon. Not working too hard, I hope. There we go, there's the exhaust gas temperature going up. It's the old wagon. This is a perfectly fine aircraft. Now looking at OBS, it seems like my stream is staying stable today. I really want that fast internet. I can't believe they messed up. So remember last Tuesday when we were doing the stream, I said, like, I need to go and check on the internet, guys, and you might be able to hear, like, loads of banging outside because they were literally with pickaxes, like, going doosh, 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 like, digging up my driveway. And they went to all that effort, and they laid a little tiny tube under the driveway to connect to the little hatch on the pavement. And they went to all that effort, and they did not put a fibre optic cable in the duct. Which was like the main point of them being there. It's like, what? Why did you do that? Really daft. Alright, APU on. Hydraulics. Window heat. Let the APU bleed. So yeah, so now someone has to come back, I'm led to believe. Yeah, it's like a 2-phase install. The idea is that the guys that dig the trench come on Tuesday, and then more of like an IT technician comes on the Saturday with all the boxes of kit that they screw to the inside of the house and all that kind of stuff. And the guy came on Saturday and he's like, I don't know what to tell you. They just didn't run a fibre optic cable and I don't know why. I'm really sorry. So that was good fun. Okay, route. What are we doing? EDDL, isn't it, for Düsseldorf? EDDL, EICK for Cork. Should probably tune Unicom while I'm at it, shouldn't I? 1, 2, 2. Decimal 8. Okay. Alright, what are we doing? We're departing 2, 3 left. And it is the... Ooh, I've forgotten. Charts, where are you? Oh man, have I closed my chart tab? Yeah, I did. Mod R1K. That's the one. That's the one. Then into Cork. ILS 34, isn't it? And we are using Vapor 1G. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Whoop. Let's go over here and dial in some stuff. Alright, runway 23 left. Conditions are dry. Import the weather, calculate. Let's do a perf init request. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet. Very nice. N1. Selected temp is 46. Flaps 5. There we go, that's all looking good. 480, or 4.80 I should say. That's about it. Alright, what's the weather doing here? 1016. Okay. I'll do speed V2 plus 15, so 159. What's our runway heading today? I know it's runway 23, but what is the actual heading? Don't worry, Tricky, we'll be alright. We're professionals. What am I doing? I'm just clicking buttons here and I'm just messing up. .232, that's what I wanted. Oh, I'm making hard work of this, aren't I? So if we look at our legs, got any constraints? Flight level 400? I didn't ask it to do that on the 360. Let's put 360 in the window, and then if we get told otherwise by any ATC that may or may not come online, then we're all good. Oh, you're going to Belgium? Nice. I like Belgium. Have a great trip. Right, let's get the old fuel pumps on. Lovely. Now, have I got that hydraulics bug? I better have. I don't even know if it's a bug or whether it's just me. Probably is me. Aircraft failures, active 1. Let me guess, hydraulics. Every time. Never used to do this. I don't know why it's doing it now. There we go, fixed. Is there literally nothing on in Europe at the moment? Oh, there is a little bit of Amsterdam. Amsterdam radar. 125750. I tell you what, it seems likely that we're going to bump into that. 125. 750. Then if they do get in touch, yeah, we're pretty good. We can just be like, hi. And just switch frequencies. So that'd be good. That'll be fine. Good. Good. What am I forgetting, guys? I'm forgetting something. I know it. What am I forgetting? I'll tell you what, let's get the passengers ready for pushback, because hopefully we can go in a minute. Anti-collision. Set the parking brakes. Whoops. There we go, that's good. Get rid of the chocks. Right, let's double check what stand I'm actually at. Fairly certain it's A10, but default scenery, you never know. Oh, that is... Am I A11? A10 is this one. That would be A11, right? I don't know. What do we think? Is that A10 or A11? I'm on the diagonal, aren't I? Is there a way to see? Of course there isn't. It's default. What do we think, guys? A11? Oh, you alright, mate? Yeah, I don't know, actually. So what have we got around us? Not a lot. Yeah, A11 Frug's what I was thinking as well. So I'm going to push back. Get push back here. I think my plan is to taxi via Tango. Then Mike. Tango, Mike via Papa 1. And I will hold short at Lima 3. That's good. And we're going to face to the west, aren't we? And we push back.
Düsseldorf traffic, Speedbird 16 X-ray, pushing back stand Bravo 8, Düsseldorf traffic.
Düsseldorf traffic, X-ray Alpha November 515, pushing back stand Alpha 11, Düsseldorf traffic. I'll cause a roadblock now. Come on, NGSX. Let's do it.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Good. Hurry up.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So we want nose left, tail right, don't we?
Looking here.
Okay, nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, so packs off. Engines into continuous. Wait, what? Oh my goodness. Oh, I needed that into ground, didn't I? That's better. What on earth was that doing then? Oh, now the tug has disappeared and I've just got a bar. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Tricky. The pushback system's decided to do whatever it wants. In fact, the tug has completely... oh no, the tug's back. The tug has decided to respawn. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, nothing to see here. Alright, engine 2 into ground. Please and thank you. Let's add the fuel.
Please set parking brakes.
There we go.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
So if we do second left onto Mike, that'd work, wouldn't it? I always feel very much in the way once I've pushed back. I feel like there's a pressure to get gone.
Düsseldorf traffic both 720 pushing back down 39 facing east.
Okay, rejected takeoff. Flight directors on. Probe heat. They're all good. Take power from the engines. Auto, auto, auto. Off. Off. Taxi. Runway turn off because it's a bit dim out there. Okay, let's tell GSX to go
Cockpit to
away.
ground. We have a good engine. Start. You can disconnect.
Jolly good. Whoops. The RML nav. Of course we can't. Better VNav will though. Why won't LNAV arm? The last few times it hasn't been doing that. It's really quite annoying. Oh, that's tricky.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
I think we're all good. Don't think I'm forgetting anything.
Düsseldorf traffic, Speedbird 16 X-ray. Taxi to runway 23 left via Papa 4, Mike, hold short, Lima 3. Düsseldorf traffic.
Where are you getting that Papa 4 from? Oh, you're back here, aren't you? Got it. Got it. Alright, let's start a little taxi then, shall we? Düsseldorf traffic X-ray Alpha November 515, taxiing to 23 left, holding short Lima 3 via Tango, Mike and Lima. Düsseldorf traffic. Okay. Got to sort these rudder pedals out, they feel absolutely horrendous. They really do. Flying over Christmas, yeah, no one tell Chris. There we go. Yoke cam is alive. Okay, I think we're all good.
Düsseldorf traffic FedEx 57, heavy, taxiing 23 left here, Tango November holding full length no, Lima 1.
You saying that, Lee, really makes me realise how much Christmas has snuck up on me this year. Mushy Peas, welcome on in. Nice to have you. Alright, where are we? We're going Lima 3. Now, I'm guessing the markings aren't going to be the greatest here. It's Lima 4, so we want the next one. Fine. Me and Tricky are having a drag race. Go, go, go! This will be us, this next one, I think. I do believe. Right. Yeah, this is us. Alright, let's get lights on. Engines into continuous. Let's set Tara. What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. definitely forgetting something. Oh, I don't know. Legs, right. Now, I reckon it makes sense if Tricky went first, because he's in the bigger plane. FedEx 57, you go first. You're quicker than us.
Düsseldorf traffic, FedEx 57, departing 23 left.
Otherwise, Tricky will be on our tail all the way to Cork. I can go forward a little bit, can't I? There he goes. Düsseldorf traffic X-ray for November 515, lining up and taking off runway 23 left. Takes an awful lot to get this Boeing moving, it really does. Okay, looks like we're clear both ways. Okay.
Düsseldorf traffic, FedEx 57, clear 23 left, passing 2000, westbound.
Alright, let's give this a go then, shall we?
Düsseldorf traffic, speak bird at 16 X-ray, line out, runway 23, left behind air knock traffic.
Gear up. X-ray for November 515, cleared runway 23 left, airborne, 1200 feet, heading west. It's a bit lumpy bumpy there. See, now we're airborne, it will let us do it. It will let us do LNAV, which is really weird. Oh yeah, good call, Wasp. Yeah, weird thing is tricky. LNAV wouldn't activate. It would go off. It would go on then off. It's really weird. It's really weird that. Is that traffic I can see? Alright, lights off. Engines out of continuous. Yes, I don't really know why LNAV comes on then literally clicks off, but once I'm airborne it's fine. Doesn't make a lot of sense, that. Alright, Ben. How are you?
Düsseldorf traffic, Speedbird 16 X-ray, taking off runway 23 left.
Usually LNAV first, Christos. Oh, you asked a question, didn't you, as well? What did I think of the A300 trailer? I watched it last night, it looks cool. I think mostly what I want from it is a freighter. How you doing, Pigeon? RTO off, yeah, I just noticed that as well, Ben. So do you think Amsterdam's going to bother with us, or... 'cause we're literally going to cut through, aren't we? For like, not that long. Did I ever fly the 737 in real life? Yeah, well, I've been on it as a passenger. And I did a 737 simulation day experience, which was actually a bit rubbish, to tell you the truth, but...
Düsseldorf traffic, Speedbird 16 X-ray, clear runway 23 left, passing 2,300.
Yeah, that was a funny experience, that Boeing day. I remember thinking like, oh, this would be great. I want to set the clock. Thinking it might be one of those sims that, like, you know, like on the hydraulic legs. Is it the category D they call it? Apparently LNAV won't arm unless the first fix is within 5 degrees of the runway heading. Oh. I thought mine was. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. What do I think about Lufthansa buying the 737 MAX? I don't know. Good for them, I guess. Call sign Ben is X-ray Alpha November 515. Oh no, not this again. And there's nothing much on Ben besides Amsterdam. I think we're going to be Unicom all the way, to be honest. Yeah, there's literally Heathrow Tower, Gatwick Ground, and that's it. Yeah, it's probably not worth their while, Tricky, is it? Like, yeah, I imagine they're going to leave us be. So what's the deal? Can anyone tell me what the difference is between the A300 and the A310? El Pepino's in. How you doing? Shortcut time. Yeah, A300, A310 is a bit of a blind spot for me. So they're very, very similar. I mean, really, the way I look at it is from any builds, the A310, oh sorry, the A300 offers a freighter. So that's basically the only reason I would consider it. Yeah, it'd be cool to get some proper freighters on the go. They are indeed tricky. They are indeed. Always one step ahead of me, aren't you? Wordle. No, Ben, because you'll tell us what it is. A310 has a shorter fuselage. Okay. But they're basically peas from the same pod, right? So the other night I made an A310 livery, and then I thought, oh, I'll make a cargo variant. I don't know, air not cargo. I got all excited, then it suddenly dawned on me, it's like, oh, wait, it's not a cargo plane, is it? I mean, I don't know what they're going to charge for this A300. I mean, if you think about it, they've already given us basically the same thing in the form of an A310. I can imagine it'll make a lot of cargo flyers very happy. It doesn't really feel like they can charge a huge amount for it, given that we already have basically the same thing for free in the sim. So I don't know. Curious. We're not going to have to wait long. Oh, I need to sneeze. Hang on, I'm going to mute the mic. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. You know when you sort of feel like you're feeling better after being sick, but then you're still kind of not, but you feel like you are. I feel like that's where I am at the moment. Am I on Valanta? No, I'm not. I'm on Sim Toolkit Pro at the moment. What's my cruise and Mac? Cruise is 360. Let's have a look. 786 for the Mac is the target. I'll try and get on Valanta. I don't know when. Honestly, I'm sorry that the channel's been so sucky for the last little while. It's not likely to get any better before New Year's, to be honest. So I apologise in advance for all of that. Like the last fortnight, really, work has been slowly ramping up and ramping up and ramping up, and then trying to sort out Christmas things for the kids in any spare time in the evenings. It has left precious little time, I'm afraid. I'll be keen to have a look at the MD-11 when that comes out. Nice little tri-jet, that'd be cool. Again, probably for cargo. But yeah, we should get a 737 cargo livery done. Just wondering if I can, rather than having to start again with the PMDG livery, whether I could literally take what I have and just kind of spray paint the word cargo under my logo. So sort of like under here maybe, like cargo there, or maybe up here somewhere. That'd be the easy way out. That MD-11's not going to be cheap though, is it? I think that's going to be like 80 quid or something. It better be good for that money. Oh, the wingtips, Ben, like, caused me so much grief you wouldn't believe. Like, these bits here. the amount of times, like, sometimes I'd have to like redo it so many times, because like one time I'd do it and it'd be like the wrong way round, or it'd be like mirror imaged, or it'd be flipped vertically or flipped horizontally. It's like, oh man, that probably took longer than everything else combined with doing that livery. You want to make sure you understand the livery and what to do. What do you mean, Ben? Is that because they're older, tricky, generally? Just older planes that the passenger people don't want? So BCF is a Boeing converted freighter, isn't it? And then the other one is it another firm that converts it? You want to make a mental image of what a cargo variant would look like. I'm not entirely sure yet, Ben, to be perfectly honest. Maybe these two lines I would stop around the wing, or back here somewhere, and then maybe have like cargo sort of starting here. So imagine the C starting between the N and the O. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm going to play with some designs. They smooth the... well, they also add for fuel efficiency, so there would be an argument for doing it. Yeah, still not a lot on. ATC wise. That's okay, I kind of like it when we're on Unicom. That allows us to chill a little bit. At least if London does come on, we'll be kind of up and out of the way of it for the most part. I mean, they might vector us or shortcut us or something, but... You can retrofit them, can't you, Mark? I noticed, wasn't there a story, was it Southwest or Ryanair? Yeah, there was a news story about like why Ryanair is spending, I forget how much money it was a huge amount of money, really. But they said it will pay itself back on the fuel bill. I forget the cost of putting them on, was it like 400,000 to add them? Not sure. If you know, let me know. But yeah, it was an amount of money that would almost stop you in your tracks and be like, "Oh, that's a lot of money. Maybe we won't bother." But actually, it won't take long to get that back on the fuel bills. Yeah, that's right, Ben. It's like because VATSIM is like top down, isn't it? So if a centre or control is on, but there's no tower or ground beneath them, they end up doing a lot. Apparently Dubai controllers are mean to newbies. That's a shame. Those clouds are looking good, aren't they? Are we all ready for Christmas then? We all excited? Beaming back. Oh, that's weird, Ben. Oh, you're getting a 1 terabyte SSD. Nice. Do you know which one you're getting? $970 Evo. Cool. Is that an M.2 or a SATA? See, this is why I love flying under my own colours, because I don't have to worry about what airline flies what plane. So I can just decide that it's a thing and it's a thing. It's one of the main reasons I did it. I remember once I had someone come into my live stream and be like, oh, you can't fly this route because you're in an A320neo. Only an A320 CEO flies it. It's like, dude, get out. Go and touch some grass. Very nice, Ben. Yeah, that'll do the trick. I mean, that's a Gen 3 drive. Gen 4s exist, but I wouldn't necessarily say they're worth it. I had a Gen 3. Still do have a Gen 3. It used to be my main drive. Then I upgraded to a 980 Pro Samsung Gen 4. I can't tell any difference. I needed the storage space, not the speed. I didn't buy it for the speed. I just bought it because it was cheap and it did the trick. Yeah, certainly just for gaming, I kind of feel like beyond Gen 3, you're in the land of diminishing returns. Yeah, it's a sim tricky, just do what you want, really. I mean, maybe I wouldn't fly like a Southwest jet around Europe. I'd probably draw the line there. Nor would I take a Ryanair to America. That kind of thing. That's kind of where I would start to draw the line. But arguing the toss over a 767-300 or a 737-400 of, you know, A320neo versus A320co, and so just relax, it's fine. How you doing, Jack? Be back in a sec, guys. Yeah, Ben, I muted my mic because there's loads of crashing around outside at the moment. Right, that's better. Sorry about that. Will you? I don't understand what you're talking about, Ben. Will I what? Christmas Eve flight to Lapland. Oh, I'd love to, Wasp. I don't think I'm going to have time though. I am working until quite late. Well, still quite late. Till sort of middle to late afternoon Christmas Eve. Then the task of wrapping the kids' presents will quickly be upon me. Sorting out all the food. Because I'm cooking for 12 people on Christmas Day, it turns out. So that'll be fun. Food poisoning all round. Yeah, we'll do Wasp. I mean, realistically, I don't know what I'm going to be able to do over the Christmas period. Do you understand? Not really, Ben, no. Not quite sure what you're trying to say. That is very efficient of you, Jack. Hey, Stansted ground is on. Heathrow Tower, and yeah, just Gatwick ground. Manchester ground is on. Edinburgh's fully staffed. Well, I say fully staffed, ground and tower. Excuse me. Don't think it has Wasp actually, has it? Let's have a look. There must be something, right? So if you're flying the 7-3 and you get something to eat, you just eat it off your lap. You must have to, right? I mean, that is one of the massive advantages of not having a yoke, isn't it? It gives way more flexibility with what you can actually do up front. Yeah, what were they thinking? What were they thinking? We're going to see Southend in a minute. We probably are, aren't we? Is that it down there? Is that Southend? Where's the airport? There's an airport, isn't there? Maybe it isn't. Or is that Southend? Yeah, there's the airport. Can't quite see the pier from up here though, can we? So I've been looking at my analytics the last few days. I figure like while I can't actually do any streaming, it's probably not a bad time to take stock of things, reflect a little bit. Seeing as it's Christmas, it's a good time to reflect, isn't it? Christmas and the New Year. Think about what we're up to, think about what works, what doesn't work. And sort of seeing where the money comes from, where the money doesn't come from. It turns out streaming is a terrible use of my time, which really surprised me. Don't think we're going to get to see much of Heathrow, are we, because of the cloud cover? Does everything I do have to be profitable though? Yeah, when I'm sort of taking days off work to do it, probably, to be honest. Purposefully took a new job in the summer because it will give me Tuesdays and Wednesdays off to do this. So really, yeah, it probably does. Depends what the goal is. If the goal is just to stream and have a laugh as a hobby, then yeah, sure, do what you want. But I won't lie, it is an ambition of mine to take this content creation gig more seriously and maybe turn it into something. So yeah, I probably do need to be looking at the numbers more closely. The videos, if I make a video, that is a way better use of my time than doing a stream. Because once the stream is over, the stream is more or less valueless to the channel. You get a couple of people that check in on it afterwards and watch it, because it stays up as a video. But hardly anyone does. Whereas a video that I released 12 months ago is still regularly pulling in some money, because it just keeps trickling. They slow down. after a period of time. So you launch a video, it goes, goes and does quite well, for example. Then the views start to tail off, but they still do get views, like just consistently, slowly, keeps chugging along. And if you've got 10 of them doing that over a month, that is actually a considerable amount of views. But yeah, live streams are really of only any value during the very brief window that you are live. Like the margins are just like ridiculous. Like we're talking like 300 to 400x difference of a stream versus like a good, well-performing video. A good stream versus a good video, about 300x difference. It's not to say I'm going to stop the streams, I just need to reevaluate things a little bit. There's London City. Excuse me. Catching you up, Tricky. Need to put your foot down. Oh, hello. I just got a big gust of wind. What did you miss? Oh, we were just talking about how I've been looking through my analytics data over the last few weeks. Or not few weeks, few days, sorry. My Mac is 0.67. Oh no, hang on, it's changing. I think the wind slowed me down and now it's recovering. 0.771, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 0.783/2. .786, I think, is what it's settling at. Yeah, not a bad idea. Yeah, Tricky, we were just saying about I've been looking through my analytics and just how I was shocked that streaming is such a bad use of my time. Did not catch a word of that. Probably not, Jack, because the way you get paid by per 1,000 ad views. So if you get 1,000 viewers, or 1,000 views on the duration of the stream, you get paid whatever the amount is per 1,000 that YouTube are willing to pay at that moment. So unless you have a stream where somehow you get like 50, 100,000 views, which, unless you're like Dr. Disrespect, that isn't going to happen, especially in a small niche like flight simulation. Whereas if you make a video that does 50, 100,000 views, then all of a sudden you're cooking on gas. But yeah, the live streams have no value really. Once I stop being live today, the value of this stream is finished really. Like no one really watches them. You get a couple of people that like pop in to check out the landing or whatever, but which would be fine, like I said, if I was just doing it as a hobby, like who cares? But I purposefully took a new job during the summer that would give me 2 days off a week to pursue content creation. So I probably do need to go by the numbers a bit and not just what I would like to be doing. So yeah, maybe like an evening stream might get me 2,000 views instead of 1,000 views, but ultimately that still doesn't move the needle. Palmer to Gatwick. Yeah, we could do that. Sort of talking to other creators about it, it seems like a sensible approach is to have the streaming be the cherry on the cake rather than the cake. Yeah, I've done evening streams a little while ago, Tricky, for a period, and the numbers weren't that different. Not on the stream. They were a bit higher. But like I say, like my best performing stream versus my best performing video, it's like a 300x difference. If it was like 2x or 3x, maybe I could be like, yeah, well, I just need to grow the streams 2 or 3x, but there's no way I can grow the streams 300x. I'll probably start multi-streaming to Twitch, actually. You mentioned Twitch there, Tricky. When this lot finally install my internet, because they messed it up last week, and I've got my 400 megabits per second upload, I can multi-stream to YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, no plans to stop streaming. Don't think I'm going to be like, sorry guys, see you later. I just need to be thinking about how and when I do it. How long on average does a video take to produce? As long as a stream. So it's like, you sit down, it's like, do I do a stream or do I do a video? If I'm going to do like a VATSIM video, say, like a flight from point A to point B on VATSIM, and I just don't stream it, but I just record it as a video, edit the footage. There's a little bit more on the edit side, maybe another hour or two to cut it all down on the laptop and but that's always been the trouble with Twitch. Like, if you're not live, you're not making any money. But yeah, that is a vast expanse between a stream and a video, sort of 300x. And I just don't see any way that you can bridge that gap by upping the stream's quality or quantity or whatever. That's just a gulf, isn't it, in between those two? Might make sense to move to evenings for the streams, because I could then potentially stream the stream, record the video, and turn it into a VATSIM video. That's one potential route out. Potential though that I'm cannibalising views on the actual video, because those that are most interested would have already seen the stream, so they'll be like, what's the point of watching the video? But yeah, bit of experimentation needed for sure. Kicking and screaming. How long have we got left? Half an hour. Have I got time to go and grab a coffee? I really want a coffee. I'm still feeling really tired from being sick. I kind of feel like coffee is an absolute necessity at the moment. Tricky, are you sure you've sped up? Sorry. Have I stream anything else? I used to. Not on this channel. I've got another YouTube channel. Just called my name, David Knott. It's really funny. People are always like, when are you going to do a face reveal? It's like, guys, look at my other channel. The profile picture is literally my face. So... yeah, I used to stream some Call of Duty, some Halo, some CS, some Valorant. Like, aside from being a flight sim, I am quite a big PC gamer. Like, I love all that stuff. Finally getting around to playing Diablo 4. I would like to breathe some life into that other channel as well. One potential plan for the new year would be to do one video for that channel a week. So I've got 2 days, Tuesday, Wednesday. One day, Tuesday, to make the video for the other channel, Wednesday to make a video for this channel, and then an evening, possibly 2, for streams on this channel. That could be the way to do it. Because I've almost got that other channel monetized. I've got the hours, I've got the watch hours, which ironically was where I struggled on this channel. I've got the watch hours on the other channel, I just don't have the subs. I've only got like 300 and something subs, but I need 1,000 to get properly monetized. So I did a video about Starfield, sort of analysing the system requirements and kind of working out what you might or might not get away with, depending on what you have. And that went up to like 70,000 views, so had I been monetized for that, that would have been a very nice paycheck, but obviously we're not monetized on that channel yet. I did a couple of cyberpunk ones, which I think collectively got about 15k views. So it'd be nice to do a little bit more on that. Hoping to build a new PC in the new year as well, so that's kind of like fodder for that channel. Compare what I've got now versus what I'm going to build. I'm going to grab a coffee. Back in a minute. Right, back. Thought I better disconnect then, just in case something came online. Oh, it's alright, Adam, I've been busy too. Nice to see you though. Oh man, I've just found some of those little cheese savouries in the house. Tell it's Christmas time when those come out. Man, they're so good. Oh, cheers everyone. Merry Christmas. Coffee times commence. How's Wasp getting on? Where are you, Wasp? Well, you're not far behind. You're more or less at Bristol, right? We're over the valleys. No promises on the landing today. Painfully out of practice. And it's going to be windy. Top of descent, we're at 81 miles. Yeah, a little way to go yet. Should probably brief our arrival, shouldn't we? Ah. So there we go. Vapple, Robvo, runway 34 via Gosda. And if it all goes wrong, CK030, 4,000 feet, and back to Cork. Is it going to take us out to ICN? No, it won't. So that's a distance of 13 miles from Cork. How do we put a fix ring in again? I've forgotten. Fix. That'll be it. That's not right. Is it EI? Let's try that. Will that work? How do I do it? Then distance. There we go. That's what I was missing, it was the slash. Nice. Then to Atlam. We put Atlam in. Cork. Jolly good. Right. Top of descent is rapidly approaching. Who is that? Or what is that, I should say. There's a plane all the way out there. Oh wait, it's because I'm zoomed out so far, isn't it? Tricky's pulling ahead. Slowly but surely. So when do we think the 777 will be out then? It's got to be the new year, right? Sort of January, February, I would hope. Cheers, Adam. Take it easy. God, I still feel absolutely rubbish this morning. So should I put Atlam in? I'll have to leave you two to it for now, Wasp. I should probably be MC over here. Can we get our... Sorry, Wasp, I've only just seen that. It's been a bit blind. Hey, Papia. We're doing alright. Not sure how this landing's going to go for us, mind. Cork, weather. Oof. 218.24. It's windy, isn't it? Altimeter is 1024. Get that set. I do like that about the Boeing, that you can set that stuff and then just switch it over. Right, landing en route. Is it raining? So we're doing runway 34. Packs on, anti-ice off, reverse config. Auto brakes 3. VREF add 5. I think we're going to need all of it. A good chunk of that runway we're going to need, so we need to get ourselves down. So we're not going to prioritise a smooth landing, we're going to prioritise getting those wheels down and getting stopped. So VREF's 145. Whoop. Angry Scotsman, how you doing? Yeah, it's quite new. Relatively new. It's quite handy. Give you all your perf data. Then you got your charts as well. Go over here. Look at our arrival charts, for example. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Nice little settings page and all that stuff in there. Not bad at all. Top of descent's coming up. Tell it to go down to 3,000, shall we? Let's be lazy. How much better do you think you've gotten since your first flight? Well, some days I do wonder. I do genuinely wonder some days. Because it doesn't matter how much you play this game. It's not a game, it's a sim. Doesn't matter how much you fly the sim. Some days you have absolute shockers. And to be fair, so do actual pilots, so... In fact, what we should do... I mean, rather than... I wouldn't say my flying is It probably has got better, but it's more my knowledge of all the procedures and stuff in here that's gotten better. So just connecting to, there we go, get the winds, load the winds data in. That'll give the plane a better idea. There we go, look. See how that was sort of here, now it's jumped up. Now the plane has a better idea of what winds we have. So we're actually 1,500 or 400 now feet below where we need to be on our profile. So the plane is going to reduce its descent rate to about 1,000 feet per minute until that comes into line, and you'll see this little magenta arrow come into line here in a minute, at which point we can carry on. Yeah, same tricky. There we go, 750. It's coming down. I guess when this gets to 500, will this one start to move? When this over here gets to 500. No? 400? Yeah, there it goes. And I love these little cheese savouries. I could eat them all day. For me, that's a sign that Christmas is here. The cheese savouries are busted out. Papier, maybe the thing to do is to do a first wings event. Sign up for one of those, because then they know. They've got no expectation of you whatsoever. They know that you're keen to learn, but obviously don't know it all. All the controllers will be super patient. They'll be there to help you. They'll be there. They'll be expecting you to mess up, because you're brand new. Of course you're going to mess up. What is the difference between, what would you say is the biggest difference between like Europe and US? I keep hearing about these differences, and I'm not entirely sure anyone's fully explained to me what they are. Other than that, there are differences. Oh no, the X52 will be alright. Ultimately, as long as it's a stick. It's got the throttle as well. Hasn't it, that one? Cheers, Tricky. Oh, London Centre's just come on. Centre. Control. Sounded like an American now. Fairly certain it does, Ben, the X52. Happy you can twist it, can't you? You can like twist the stick. So you could map that to your rudder input. And then just do rudder steering on the ground rather than using the tiller. JFK said your IFR clearance the minute you connect, instead of you asking for it. That's interesting. No, you don't have to use the tiller wheel. You don't have to. If you go into the settings, you can map it to your stick. Twist the twist action on your stick. So what, the minute you connect, do they do it via voice or via text? It's via text. I mean, in a way, that's quite good because it means you don't have to like stress out about making your first call. Yeah, via V-Pilot, because I guess they can't bank on the fact that everyone has an aircraft that's capable of doing it, right? Good job. Good job, good job. Oh yeah, I think I can just about see you, Tricky. Where are you? Where are you? Is that you? Yeah, there you are, down there. Still feels relatively smooth up here. Just make sure your throttles are calibrated properly, Papia, because obviously with the Airbus it's all about gates. All about gates. Got the climb gate and all that stuff, so just make sure your throttles are lined up nicely with those. Because really once you take off and you click your thing into the climb gate, you really don't do an awful lot with the throttle thereafter. Index. Pause, perf, take off, approach. Approach. Where do I tell it my transition? Because it's trying to tell me to transition now, but we're not until 5,000. Des? Can't see anything. Cruise. Climb. Hold. Weird. Now we've got someone flying behind us, coming into Cork. Trying to see if we can see Wasp. Where are you, Wasp? A little bit higher than us, maybe. Tricky's down there. There's the coast. Odds of a missed approach today. VC, how you doing? Nice to see you. Transition altitude is in the descent forecast page. So it is. Thank you very much. Much obliged. See you later, Ben. Take it easy, mate. If I don't see you before, have a good Christmas. Alright, 10,000 feet. Let's get some lights on. Engines into continuous. Turbulence settings, I've turned them to low, I think, because I think we're flying into, it's either Munich or, I think it's Munich. and all my settings reset themselves for whatever reason. You know, when you first install the sim, you get like all of these like tooltips that pop up, like these little hints and little bubbles that, and it tries to like give you a little glide path visualizer and stuff, like all the stuff that we don't want basically. For whatever reason, the sim did an update and all of those reverted back to default. And I turned it all off thinking, okay, that's fine. Then on the very next flight, the turbulence was unbelievable. So I looked into it and it's like turbulence was on like realistic, so I thought, okay, fine, that's probably what it should be on. Then I checked the knowledge base for Phoenix, and they said that you should definitely change it to low, because they thought that they had their whole flight model completely wrong when they started testing their aircraft in it. They thought they had to go back to the drawing board, but actually it was the sim giving way too much turbulence, so they recommend low, so that's what I've gone for. Okay, speed brakes armed. Let's get the ILS frequency plumbed in. What's that? 109.15. 109.15. 109.15. 344. Let's have a decel point coming up soon. Yeah, we do. Okay, all of these speeds seem way too fast, so I'm going to do a speed intervention. Because there ain't no way we're doing 210 at Gosda. That's blatantly wrong, I think. Okay. Let's get ourselves down to 210 now. Because look, we've only got like 8 miles to go from 210. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm not doing that. Let's get some speed brakes as well. Thank you, Ben. I won't bother playing it later. Let's go down to 180. Jolly good. Yeah, where are you going, Tricky?
Port traffic code 57 heavy is 20 miles for 34, number 2 to land.
FedEx 57, speedbird 16 X-ray. Did you say you're number 2 to land? If so, I'll come round behind you.
Speedbird 16 X-ray, I didn't see you down in Seagas. You can go ahead, I can follow you in if you want. It's fine.
Cork traffic X-ray Alpha November 515 on a 10-mile final established on the ILS, runway 31. It's runway 31, isn't it?
FedEx 57, you're lined up, so I'll come round behind you.
Excellent, we'll continue then for 34, we're now 17 miles.
3-4. I meant to say 3-4. I said 3-1. I'm Muppet. There we go. Right, let's get the old yoke cam on the go. Let's see what we can do with this, shall we? I didn't set minimums. Get down. What's my minimums again? 661. Cork traffic X-ray Alpha November 515 on a 5-mile final runway 34. Cork traffic. Whoa, look at that crab. I was thinking, where's the runway? I can't see it over there. No, it's actually over there. Alright, easy does it then. this could be a rather bumpy affair, I fancy. Okay, my throttles, my everything.
1,000.
Ho 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 ho. Flippin' heck.
Full traffic FedEx 7 now 8 mile for free fall.
Oh, I hate crosswind landings. Especially in the 7.3. Speed is not good. Let's get over to the left a touch more, getting blown around here.
Approaching minimums. 400.
Continue.
Terrain. 300. Minimums. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Oh no. Okay, let's go around. X-ray Alpha November 515 going around. No way were we getting down there. No ATC, Stuart. Why hasn't my gear gone up? That's better. Well, we'll have another go, shall we? Whatever happens next time, I need to plant it down because I got to go at like 1, so... One way or another. Whatever happens next, happens.
Full traffic, Super 16 X-ray established on localizer.
Yeah, good luck, Wasp, it's windy.
Established on localizer for runway 34. Super 16 X-ray.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Flight Sim 24 brings to the table, really.
What traffic? FedEx 47 heads clear free fall.
Ah, Tricky made it, damn it. Oops. Hard braking needed, yeah. I mean, I maybe could have... If I was more lined up on the centre line, I might have just chanced it, to be honest, but... I was a mile off the centre line.
Cork traffic, Speedbird 16 X-ray, established on ILS runway 34, 12 miles to run.
So I should be alright heading back to Cork, because I'm going to head literally right over the airfield. Apparently at 181 degrees. Which doesn't look quite right. Oh wait, I know what that was. Okay, let's do heading select for now. .220 knots is my maximum speed as well, isn't it?
Cork traffic 711, established ILS 34, 15 miles aircraft.
Alright, hopefully Wasp and the... Is that an A320? Yeah. Well, tricky, whatever happens this time, I will be putting the plane on the ground one way or another, because I have to go. I can't stay much longer than this. Good luck, Wasp. Hope you make it down. Hope you do better than I did. Right, shall we give it another go? Okay, speed 180. You got this, Wasp. Go on, Wasp. I really hate crosswind landings. It's funny, you see two different techniques, don't you? Sometimes you get like the pilots will land with the wheels crabbed and then straighten on the ground, whereas some try and straighten before they touch the ground.
Cork traffic, speedbird 16 X-ray, runway 34 vacated.
Ah, he made it. Just me to go then. How was it, Wasp? Was it good? If you had to rate it out of 10?
Cork traffic, 711, short final, runway 34.
Bumpy. Yeah, I got a funny feeling mine's going to be the same. So why do I not have any... I literally don't have anything in my route, do I? Can't even see how far I am from the VNAV disconnect. Okay, end of route. Shouldn't be end of route though, because I went around. Oh well. Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to. Atlam, then Gosda.
Cork traffic, Sim 1, runway 34 vacated.
Ah, another one made it. Stop being such good pilots. Oh, dearie me. Okay, let's go flaps 5. Cork traffic, X-ray, Alpha November 515. Established on the ILS on the 10-mile final, ready for round 2. Cork traffic. There we go, it's near enough. That'll do for now. Right then, here we go again. So, whatever happens, happens.
2500.
Gear down. Yeah, no pressure. That's right, I thrive on pressure. I actually don't crumble like a pink wafer normally, but there we go. Okay, flaps 30. Spoilers armed. Shall we have another go? This is going to be a lumpy bumpy one, this.
1,000.
This is going to be one of the ones where the passengers start to clap, isn't it, if you get it down? Blown over to the right again. Come on.
Approaching minimums.
Continue.
Wide slope. Wide slope. Terrain.
300.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Whoa. Flipping heck. Yeah, that was bumpy, wasn't it? Ho-ho-ho-ho. That was bumpy. We made it. Goodness gracious. Cork traffic, X-ray Alpha November 515, vacated runway 34. Cork traffic.
I think you made it.
Right, where am I going? I see Wasp has found himself a jetway. Oh, and the gear's coming down, that's good. Over here will do nicely. Blimey, that was a bit dicey, wasn't it, that? That was fun indeed. I'm glad we did this today. I'm sorry it's been a bit rubbish on the old content side of things recently. But real life is going to real life sometimes. And ultimately, flying pretend airplanes has to come second. Come on. There. Wasp, what is going on with your gear over there? Oh, well, we made it. I did wonder whether that was the second one was going to have to be a go-around again, but glad we made it. Need to brush up on the crosswind landings a little bit. It's one of those things where I think the job is never quite done when it comes to practicing those. But there we go. Wasp and Tricky, thank you very much for flying along. I'm glad we got to do this. I really wanted to get one in before Christmas, and today really was the only day to do it, so That's that nose gear is making me laugh. I love how janky flight sim is sometimes. Like, it's kind of almost part of its charm at this point. Anyway, I really do have to go. Duty calls. Thank you all very much indeed. I'm probably not going to be live again for a long time, so hope you all have a great Christmas, whatever you're up to. Be good to yourselves, and I will see you hopefully soon. I will schedule whatever I'm able to do, so hopefully it gives you a bit of notice if you want to fly along. But until then, have a great time over the festive period.